Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays Ark Survival Evolved. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully and that the week has been great, that you are looking forward to a wonderful weekend ahead, or if you are watching this over the weekend, that you are having a wonderful week indeed. Now, we have a few raptors down there. Would be really great to go and tame some of those. We may need to do that on the way back. There is something that I am going to do, and that is to head over in that direction. I need crystal, and I'm not 100% sure where to get crystal around here. Maybe up on that hill there, but I know there is crystal to that side. This is closer though. Let's have a look on this side, see if we can get some crystal. If we can't, then we will go to the other spot. Now, what I have done is to accidentally log off to the main menu, and then when I returned, I was on the ground and there was a raptor attacking Brinjal over there and myself. Okay. So there are the raptors down there, and the Lophosauruses, and everything attacking us. Okay, so as I was going to say, as we now also start to overheat, this is marvelous. We either are dying due to the cold, or we are overheating. So I just put some levels into Fortitude. Hopefully that helps. We'll see as we go to that site over there in a moment. Now, what I have also done is I have set the max dinosaur levels, thanks to a Raptor Gaming who mentioned that I should try and do that, because what that does is that there will be fewer of these lower level dinosaurs actually spawning. Some higher level dinosaurs do spawn. They tend to be in increments of five levels. So instead of a level 1 dodo, for example, I think I tamed a level 47 dodo, which was obviously much better, or well, stronger, I guess. But anyway, let's just quickly head over and see if we can get some crystal, because I want to make a spyglass to make it easier for us to see what is in the area. Oh, there are some Hesperornis down there. That's awesome. I will need to talk about some of these ancient birds that are in this game here. We've got Hesperornis, we've got the Utahraptors, we've got Pelagornis, a whole bunch of Ornis. Ornis referring to bird, and yeah, then obviously a whole bunch of other different types of ancient birds, most of them with teeth. Now, as we land here, just to quickly regain some stamina, there is one problem with the Pteranodon over here. The name Pteranodon means wing with no teeth. Ter is, as I mentioned previously, refers to wing, or terra, or ter in this case refers to wing. Don is tooth, and anno in this case is no. So it's the winged creature with no teeth. And as you can see here, this guy here has actually got teeth. Now, there were pterosaurs, some of these winged lizards, that did have teeth, but the Pteranodon itself did not have teeth. So there is that issue in terms of accuracy. Now, we have another Therizinosaurus walking over there. We are going to avoid him at all costs. We just want to go to the high point there to see if we can get some crystals, because in this game at least the crystals would be found somewhere along the higher, well, what I found at least are generally either in caves or in the higher lying areas. Now, the crystals in the game here would most likely be something like quartz, which consists of silicon oxide, which was formed, in most cases at least, when silica was in a liquid form and moved into grooves in the Earth's crust, then solidified, forming these crystal veins, or silica crystal veins. And then, of course, as time eroded the soil around them, the crystal veins would then be exposed, and in this case, we can then mine them. Now, instead of a vein, we actually have, hello theory, we have clusters of crystals rather than crystal veins, so that's a little bit different most likely, but it's possible, I guess, that it could still have been formed in similar ways to how it forms on Earth. I'm just paying very close attention to see if there's anything dangerous in the area. Unfortunately, it seems we do not have crystal here where I was hoping for some crystals. Oh, we do have raptors down there. Oh no, they're not raptors. They are Dilophosaurus there. Oh, there is a raptor there. You see, this is why we need a spyglass. That will enable us to actually see properly what we have in the area. So, let's just go to a spot where I know there are crystals. Now, as we are flying though, we are noticing a few more aquatic creatures. We've got Sarcosuchus over there, which is... Let me just get this away. That down there, that is a massive crocodile species. We also have... I'm pretty sure I saw Baryonyx moving here a moment ago. We've got a raptor there. Not sure whether the raptor is on his own. If the raptor were on his own, it would be a great tame. However, I am not sure whether he is actually alone or not. I'm not keen to mess with a whole pack. We also have Stegosaurus down there. The high-roofed lizard. That's what the name there means. More raptors, more Dilophosauruses, more Therizinosaurus. There's the raptor chasing a Parasaurolophus, of course. Let's just stay away from this area for now until we are better equipped to deal with it. There is a nice high-lying area. There could be some crystals up there. Not sure whether there are crystals here, but there is something else over here. Is that... What have we got? Oh, that's Pteranodon. Yeah, not keen on that. There is an explorer note over there as well, and we are going to need to find a place to land in a moment. I don't think anywhere around here is safe, but our pterosaur is going to land in any case. Oh, that's a tech parasaur. Okay. You know what? I'm a little bit skittish over here. NANI? But we are going to be trying to tame this thing by shooting it in the head with our new crossbow, which I just made off screen. And just so that we are not completely surprised by anything running around here, let's just put our lethal arrows back on. Oh, goodness. And of course our tech parasaur is now gone. But I am going to try and get this thing tamed as well. Oh no. Please, please, please. Oh! And there goes the other one. Okay. I think he's on his way. There he is. I'm not sure whether my pterosaur is in danger. Could be. Ah. Brinjal, are you still alive? Yes, Brinjal is still alive. All I have on me are cooked meat. Let's hope that is enough. Unfortunately, yes, that is enough. Unfortunately, our tech parasaur here is now dead. So let's just harvest him. And this is why you always should have bolas around. Oh goodness, I am in danger. Okay, now I am feeling less in danger. I have a raptor. I almost called it Velociraptor. It's definitely not Velociraptor. And this one is also coming along nicely. Oh, I'm quite sad. That was a beautiful tech parasaur. Really would have loved to have him. Unfortunately though, you know, it wasn't meant to be. Now let's have a look here at the raptor. Come on raptor, let's get out into the sun here. And we called them Walkie and Talkie because they, I don't know, they just seem like two things that would constantly be talking to one another. Oh, great. Okay, so unfortunately, the raptors here have what we call pronated wrists. They are wrists that are basically broken. A raptor like this would not be able to keep its hands down like that. We as humans can because our wrists are made in such a way that they can do that. However, the velociraptors would not have been able to actually hold their wrists like that. Their palms should actually have been facing inwards. Okay, I am too heavy, so let me just quickly drop a few things here. Okay, and now I should be able to fly on Brinjal a bit while the other two follow me. Now the objective has suddenly become to get home so that we can have our raptors, you know, at home. Let's quickly have a look where home is. I think it's in that direction. There's an Oviraptor running down there as well. All these amazing creatures. Ooh, another Carnotaurus. Let's just stay away from the Carnotaurus with our 2 new raptors. And they're following us quite nicely. This area can be quite dangerous, as we can see there. So let's go through the forest here. So I still don't have Ebola, otherwise I would have actually tried to tame 2 more raptors, which are on the beach to that side. Oh, there's a Therizinosaurus as well. Ooh. It's a little bit too far away from my trap. And now that we are back, our 2 raptors over here, I have enabled mating, and they are already getting it on. So hopefully we'll have a raptor baby soon, or raptor egg at least soon. Now, as I was mentioning with the raptors, first of all, the wrists over there are broken. They are, depending on the species, too large, but they could also be the right size if they are not velociraptors. Velociraptors would only be up to the size of their knees over here. They were actually very, very small, not, you know, larger than humans were. This is most likely Utahraptor, which was a much larger species than the velociraptor or other raptors. Raptor meaning thief. Velociraptor meaning quick thief, or yeah, basically very quick thief. They were not, however, thieves. They were proper carnivores. And unlike in this game, they would be completely feathered. I am loving the fact that the contour feathers of the wings over here, of the arms, do go all the way down to the wrists. Of course, the pronated wrists are a bit of an issue. It should actually be facing inwards, the palms. So it should be looking like they are carrying something in their hands, not like they are, I don't know, have broken wrists. And the entire body of the raptor over here would also most likely have been covered by these feathers. However, the inclusion of feathers, that is quite nice, and it is at least a step in the right direction, away from the previous depictions of raptors, like in, for example, Walking with Dinosaurs, when they were depicted as these scaly lizards running around everywhere. They were completely feathered, and they would have used their feathers on their arms over here, not as wings to flap, unlike with Microraptor, which would do that. They would instead use these wings to steer while they are running, so that they can make quicker turns. And of course, then they are known. Oh, there's the egg. Hello there. Let's see, is the egg hatching, or is it's too cold? Okay, we need to go put it down by the fire. And then, as I was about to say here, the claws, of course, characteristic of them, where they would use these claws to jump onto prey and grab onto the side with their claws there and give quick bites with their very nice jaws in the front there with all their sharp little teeth there. Apparently, we are under attack. Is it a Dilophosaurus? Yeah, it's a Dilophosaurus. Oh, it's not actually hunting our dinosaurs. It is just overall hunting. Regardless, it's coming back. Yeah. You see, Dilophosaurus level 56. Whereas previously we would have had a Dilophosaurus of a level 3. So, yeah, we have much better animals, stronger animals on our server at the moment. But let's just quickly drop down the raptor egg. It is now incubating. And because I do want the baby raptor, I'm going to just set a timer on my phone while I am playing this, so that I can actually make sure that I am here when it hatches. And soon we should have our little baby raptor. And we are going to see what it looks like, and then we are going to name it. Oh, it's twins! Okay, so we've got Walkie and Talkie. And we are going to have to give it a name here. Let's just first give it some meat. And this one... Oh dear, why did I press E? Okay, well, I'm showing the little babies how you should eat raw meat. Okay, here we go. Hello, little ones. Oh, you are gorgeous. So twins. A female and another female. Okay. I will call one of you Olive. So there is Olive. And I shall call you Olea, meaning olive in Latin. You guys are so cute. So just making sure that they do have enough meat on them, which I do believe they do have. And the dodos, of course, are just like breeding like rabbits. Right, now this animal over here is then, of course, a Moschops. And you may recognize it from, well, we had seen one earlier. We had actually tamed one earlier as well. And this is the inspiration for the Machop Pokemon, which is very similar to this. And this creature actually occurred in South Africa. This comes from the Karoo Basin, which used to be a massive inland sea. And they were in the Permian period. That's when they occurred. I'm going to go into the water. I do not want to slaughter you in the water. Okay, fine. I have to go and slaughter you in the water. Let's actually harvest you more for meat. Okay. Right. So as I was saying, they were in the Permian period, same time as these little Dicynodons over here, the Lystosauruses. Let's feed him. Oh, yeah. Let's feed him a Mejoberry and hope this time around it does not die, because up until now we've mostly killed the poor Lystosauruses by accidentally feeding them the Tinto Berry. And I think that may be the reason why they were dying. I think they die when you give them Tinto Berries. Anyway, so Lystrosaurus over here, also from the Karoo Basin, same area, but there was also one species from Russia. But by far the majority of them actually occurred here in South Africa. And they were survivors. As I had written down in one of the previous videos, I think 2 videos ago, up to 95% of the creatures in a certain given area would have been Lystrosaurus, or at least the specimens that we have found are Lystrosauruses. And we have finally done it, and let's call her Lizzie, because I am extremely original when it comes to naming things. We're also just going to slaughter some dodos over here. So that we can also get some hide and meat. So with these Lystosauruses, as I was saying, they belong to the group known as the Dicynodons. Di referring to two, Cyno referring to dog, and Don or Don't referring to tooth. So these are the creatures which look like dogs. Well, if you kind of squint, and if you've got like a pug perhaps, but they look like dogs, and they've got 2 teeth, 2 little tusks in the front there, most likely used to actually dig for tubers and roots and things like that. They were very well adapted for life in a relatively arid environment, but also in swampy environments. And that's what the Karoo Basin was, a swampy environment. But yeah, they were about the size of a pig, these Lystosauruses. And yeah, they're pretty accurate, at least in regards to that, in their representation in this game here. Quite awesome to see some South African creatures in this game as well, like Lystrosaurus and the Moschops over here. Moschops also quite probably from a more swampy habitat. They had a very, very thick skull over here, a thick little head, and they most likely used that to fight with one another to some extent. Now, even though they've got a whole bunch of looks like quite sharp teeth there, they were herbivorous. They were feeding on very tough plant material rather than meat. Speaking of, let's just quickly give our little raptors some more meat. And now they should actually be able to just stay alive. Now, the Lystrosaurus here, which is quite awesome, is that if you pet it, it will give a buff to the creatures around it, where they gain extra XP. Let's just get it a little bit closer to this group as well. There we go, so that our 2 raptors can also benefit from it. Okay, but I do believe that then brings us to the end of today's video. So thank you very much everyone for joining me again on our little adventure. I hope you learned something. At least we got to see some raptors and we actually managed to tame some and actually start breeding with them as well. We've also looked a little bit at moss chops over here and the Lystrosaurus, two South African pre-dinosaur era reptiles. And then next time we are going to delve into them a little bit more and, well, delve more into whatever creatures we see in the area. So until next time then, everybody, stay safe. I will see you all soon. Bye.